Hey guys, welcome to our first video right here. My name is Noah. I'm the creator of Rotor Junkies, and I just wanted to start our first video off today, by just letting the audience know and the people know what Rotor Junkies is and how we got started as a pilot and our journey through flight school and all that kind of good stuff. And so at 13-year-old, when I was a little boy, I would always, you would hear helicopters flying over the house, and you would run outside in the yard, and you would look at them, and you'd be like, man, I wish I was that guy, that pilot, looking at the instrument panel and all that type of stuff. And I told myself then and there as a 13, 14-year-old boy that I wanted to be a helicopter pilot. And so as today, as we've fulfilled that dream, I'm really thankful that is what I chose to do. And so at 18-year-old, when I was able to go to work, I went to a temporary service and found a really good job, and that job has helped me greatly go through helicopter school and not be in debt. And at 18-year-old, we started work. A month after we started work, we started flying. We jumped in as quick as we could. And first thing was first, we had to get our hours started. We had to start learning about aerodynamics, airspace, and all that kind of good stuff. And as we started learning, we was up to 10, 20, 30, 40 hours. And I think I got my private license. It was around 60 hours. And to get your commercial rating, you have to have that 150 hours. And so it was a big difference, a big gap. And so if I was going to go ahead and fly all that time and have to pay for it, I figured I might as well just get my instrument training. And so we went ahead and we got our instrument training. And so before I was able to get my instrument training, we had a very good opportunity come up. And a lot of people, they bash it. I hear that a lot. But I had a good opportunity come up where I was able to fly with an instructor and get to pay to ferry R-22 back from California to Tennessee. We flew from LAX airport to BNA, which is in Nashville. It took around 26 flight hours, around 3 to 4 days. It was a blast. I got a lot of flight time and a lot of experience out of that gig, and it was great. I mean, I would go back tomorrow if I could. And I think at that time we still had around 20 flight hours on our instrument left, hood time. And so we went ahead and got the instrument. And before we was able to get the instrument, we had to go get the written test done first. And at the time, I was using Shepherd Air, and I love Shepherd Air. They're great. And I was using Shepherd Air, and I failed my first instrument written test by 1 point. And after passing that test, I realized what happened was I second guessed myself. I tell you a secret: never, ever, ever go against your gut feeling. If I would have went with my gut feeling that day as I was taking that first written test, trying to get my instrument rating, it would have saved me $140, $150. And so if I can tell you anything, trust your gut feeling on some of them questions and answers. Anyway, 1 week later, we passed the written instrument test. The instrument test was a breeze. I think we had to postpone the check ride 2 or 3 times, but due to weather, DPE wasn't available at the time. Things come up, and we finally got it knocked out. And so at the time, I think I was around probably around 130, 140 hours around that area. And I still liked a few hours to be able to get my commercial license. And so we just kept flying. We kept building time. And so I get to go on R-44 rides, just with another CFI. And we would, they'd fly back and forth to places. And I would get to, they call them dead legs is what we call them. And so it's just where that I would get to fly back and forth. And and it was great. I got, I didn't have to pay for a whole lot of flight hours. I still paid for them, but I didn't have to pay for them like I would have if I'd have flew in an R-22. And so I think I got like 4 or 5 free flight hours in R-44. And I think we got around 150, 160 hours, and we just keep going and going and going. And I think we made it to 170-ish, somewhere in that area. And we got a commercial license. And we got a commercial license, and it's been a great ride, and we're right in the middle right now of getting our CFI, which is Certified Flight Instructor, and the written test for it'll be this coming Friday, and so at 10 o'clock. So we're just still working through it. We're just thankful we got the commercial and the instrument out, and the private, of course. And so I should have my CFI by the end of the year, hopefully CFII by the end of January if everything goes according to plan. And so anyway, we just figured we'd jump on here. We just let people know we got a decent little audience going on. We just let the people know what I am, what I'm doing. One day we would like to, me and some other CFIs would like to create Rotor Junkies as a type of platform that you can use for just young students like myself to have something else to go get for instruction wise. Helicopter instruction, my school charges $50 an hour. I think the subscription on this we're going to charge is $50 a month, which is nothing. I mean, going through my private rating, private license, I was paying $50 every time I went just to get good instruction. And I mean, you have to do that starting out because you need a good solid foundation to start out on, get you set in order where you need to be. And so, yeah, that's basically about it. We really appreciate you guys. Subscribe, like, comment. If there's something we can help you on, anything like that, we would greatly appreciate. We would love to help you guys any way we can. So yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.